Welcome back to Factorio Space Age and the Railgun turret machine area. Just need to make a few more quantum processors. That is well on the way here with all these churning them out here. We got plenty of supplies. Keep making all that. And then we're going to have everything we want. And then we just need to get it out of here, which is a separate problem. We've got the rockets here. We got one rocket ready. We're going to need to launch more than that. And storage here with enough for a few rocket launches. In total, we're going to need to make enough to send all these railguns and ourselves out of here. And that is a number. 10 stack. Oh, rocket capacity is 1. Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's not good. It stacks to 10, but rocket capacity is 1. So that means 56 rocket launches. Or 57 with us. Oh no. We've made a horrifying miscalculation here. We want to put 56 railgun turrets up here. That might be wildly excessive. With the firing arc, we'll be able to hit all the big rocks. Well, that is going to complicate things immensely. In terms of time to launch 57 rockets, that's definitely a while. Each rocket's going to take 50 of the things. So to do 57, I mean, we already have the first one here, so we really just need another 56. Let's actually have some stuff for that. Yeah. 56 launches here. Each taking 50 of the parts because we have no efficiency or anything in that. Or productivity. It only increases percentage by like a couple percent. But a couple percent of 57 rocket launches does actually add up a little bit. Also makes it slower though, so we can make the things, technically. Or try to send them over here, technically. We just need to send over that much, because I don't think we have any, like, other rocket fuel, because we used all that. Trying to get power going again is the whole thing. So yeah. We're not going to be able to get, we don't have that many processing units, and definitely not that much low density structure, or the ability to make that much more low density structure. So basically I need to bring in everything we need for that. We're going to set that up on the rocket that has to come back for us to send all these up. We also need to survive for 57 rocket launches up in space. That's a separate problem. Okay. Our total numbers of everything we have here. We have 1 rocket ready to go. So we really only need 56 launches. Each taking times 50. 100, 2,800 of each. Yeah. That's quite a few. That's quite a few. Honestly, we sent more than that in the last shipment anyways. So 2,800 of the processing units, low density structures, and rocket fuel isn't even that bad. We could technically send, we kind of already almost have, well, we basically have easily that many processing units here already. Let's want to do something else with those. Like make more of the quantum processors. That's what I really brought them here for. What's we make with the quantum processors? With the end science here. Quantum processors. And those for fusion reactors. Portable fusion reactor is something we want. That requires the fusion power cells made on us if we wanted to. Let's see if we make some fusion power cells here. If we make a couple of these, that'd be more power for us. What else are they used for? It's used in the Promethium Science Pack. It's obviously complicated to make. And the actual fusion reactor. Also more railgun shooting speed. Doesn't even really require that. Plus 40% railgun shooting speed. I'm gonna get at least a couple of these. We can go around collecting all the other sciences. Infinite sciences and all that. If we wanted to make a couple portable fusion reactors, we've got tungsten plate, supercapacitor, carbon fiber, and portable fission reactors on us, times 2. So we just made that. We'll make the total number of railguns here, and then we'll see how much extra stuff we have. That might mean we need to send in more processors. Let's make a whole bunch of the quantum processors here. That would be the worst idea. We'll have these stacks. They're on 2 boxes. So, not effectively. We put enough in here to make enough to make these enough, I think. So what we have up here is just excess. They'll use for more things. Generally, we still have a lot. How much would that take? Just to make that entire piece of equipment there. 250? Yeah, it's not bad. Another 200 of those. Always gonna need more stuff here. Just make it easy on ourselves to just send the total amount. A couple extra low density structures can be used for other things. A couple of these can be used for other things. Alright. Back to the platform, where we are going to remove the assigned group. Change up the numbers here. 1,000 is not enough. We want 2,800. And then 2,800. And how about another 2,800? Okay. This is stopped at Fulgora right now. What? Oh, did you pick up a bunch of homing plates and processing units from Fulgora? Since we still had this on. I still had the rocket launcher on here. Yep. You have no low density structures. What's happened there? Alarms have happened. You got too much solid fuel. This side's working. But the box here is not connected, so it's not going to make any more launches. It's always something. It's always something. So are you still trying to send something up here? What were you doing? Guess we don't need that then. We got 9,000 processing units. I guess that's what we're bringing. And more homing plate, so that's something. And some more supercapacitors. Guess I was trying to send supercapacitors before it ran out of any low density structures to send up. Okay. What's everything doing here? Making different kinds of rocks. Living the dream. Turning into stuff. Got too much iron. 7,000 rockets. So if we want to get the things we're missing here still. Things we want. So the rocket fuel and the low density structures. We're going to need to have to go somewhere that has rocket fuel and low density structures. I just noticed, really. Everything here is still working. We really have not been back here to try to do much. Ever. What are you guys doing? No fuel. Okay. These are the steam engines that have no fuel. I don't really care. It's mostly solar and nuclear. How's the nuclear plant doing? That's still working? We don't have radar coverage over here for some reason. It's all working. Got fuel coming in. We got no big backups of anything. This has stuff. Item ingredient shortage. Output full. How have you guys managed to not have enough of the correct uranium here? Comes out and goes right back in. How have you managed to mess that up? Not that we're too worried about it currently. And the mines are also doing fine. Okay. Yeah, looks like it's working. Anyways, so you should have just plenty of rocket fuel and low-density structures over here, and 2 rockets that can send things up. So I think that's going to be our best bet. Let's get everything out of here. Put it to automatic stuff. Send the platform over here. Does mean we're gonna get less rocks while waiting around here because there's less rocks over this way. Well, that's okay. So I'll go there. That will pick up the rocket fuel and load into the structures that we want. And then we can bring them back here. Might get to a point here where it could be worthwhile to have multiple rocket silos. If we're going to be doing that many launches. We could technically do that. Wouldn't even really be that much of a deal. We'll see. Is all still going? Yep. Up to 15 and 14. Robots are doing their best. Power's doing fine. These electromagnetic plants are a significant chunk of the power usage here. That's alright. We've got enough to support it. All these guys. Okay. So that is coming in here. Great. This is still working on this whole setup. It's gonna need additional, all the other 4 components here. Yeah, big old piles of most of those here. I'd have to make at least a couple more process units and all that. Because we did end up having the 50% more than we necessarily need in here, which is a lot. Because of the productivity bonus. So that's nice. Okay. So I think we want to set up an additional rocket silo here. We do not really have the stuff to do that. We should also probably send more concrete so I can keep doing stuff here, making the area larger. Maybe some more heat pipes too. Yeah. We are adjusting our request. It's gonna make it take longer, but that's okay. We need to have the ability to make this area larger if we want to. Well, let's get some concrete up here. Size 100. Bring 4,000 more concrete for making more space. And some more heat pipes. Capacity 50. 2,000 more heat pipes. Okay. That'll be 28 rocket launches, plus 14 rocket launches, plus 40 rocket launches, plus 40 rocket launches. Automatically, though. So that'll be something. Okay. These are ready to go. So that'll get done eventually here. Yep, we're already stopped. Waiting to launch rocket. Bring the concrete over. Guess we also need to wait for the robots to come and get the stuff. Bring it over. for the on the way stuff. We have the requester chests just to bring the stuff closer. That could technically be quicker. So the robots come over here. Depositing. Oh, we got this. These guys are going to take all the stuff out. That's not exactly what we wanted here right now. As long as the robots can get the stuff over here quick enough. Let's just wait for the next. I think it waits to do the request until the rocket's ready, though. And since we took some out, we need to wait for the next chunk to be brought over. That's okay. This is getting broken. Oh, on the northern side this time, huh? Okay. So things are getting broken, but then we have repair packs available. Then everybody can come over and fix it with these robots. They haven't really been trying to expand out much further. The walls are ready for it, though. All electrically powered and all that, so it's all good. Yeah, this was a whole thing. We got supplies. Maybe. We maybe have supplies. There's 98,000 iron there. Copper bit. Bit more copper there. 3.8 million more iron over here. I'll be fine. Yeah. So that's going to be being made. And then we're going to need enough stuff to make another launch pad here. I mean, if we make... That's not even the right thing. If I want to set up another one of these, we kind of need to have it already kind of in place, essentially. That make the most sense. Get some more beacons going too, I suppose. Something like that. No space platform. Rocket silo. Needs 1,000 steel. We got plenty of processing units coming. Electric engines, 100 pipes we could make. Another 1,000 concrete. We can use some of that. Yeah, 1,000 steel though. We have 3,000 steel here. It's not like that's a huge amount. 1,000 steel would definitely eat into our supplies. We have tons and tons of these. Ask for an extra 1,000 steel, I suppose. Just to keep the numbers up here. And we'll ask for the electric engine units. How's that? I can guess what we need to be. We can make the 100 pipes. How much iron and copper we have here? Thousands. That's alright. Okay. And then we're going to need a spot to actually put this supposed additional rocket here. Presumably over here. Currently do not have the concrete for that though. So that's obviously something. We can get at least the ice platform happening. Everything doing great over here? Seems to be. This is not full, so that's fine. They're all working, which is great. Ice boxes, not full either. Amazing. Okay. So let's get a bit of space over here. We're kind of going to want to leech off of these two. We're going to need more of our own. We could only need like 4 beacons to make it fast enough. It'll be fine. So this 82 concrete is not going to cut it. So we have to put down ghost bits here. That's okay. Let's see here. I know I can't be correct, so build it. Ghost stuff. Probably somehow. Not too often we build with ghosts. Nice. We're just gonna need some beacons. On top of it, we got all the initial speed modules we could hope for. A little bit of copper, a little bit of steel here. I can make 2 of those. That'll be the easy part. Bit of steel. Okay. If the range of this, as long as it's right next to the heat pipe, which obviously makes sense to put it right next to the heat pipe, pretty much golden. Move up a little bit up here though, and be able to do something with this if we want to launch more of the science up there eventually. That'd be okay. With that as an idea, put the beacons down below here, just on this edge somewhere. It'll be alright. Move this last piece of concrete to here to place the beacon. And it's frozen. Of course it is. Yeah. This is just up here in some fashion. I'll be able to do it. We do have a requester chest, but we can just put all the stuff in here. It's gonna be fine. A lot of work. 1,000 more here. We got 19 and 18 railguns. Amazing. I mean, honestly, it could be an idea, going back over here, to make more rockets. We would need to send the materials for launching it, or just have requester chests. It's also an option. See if we could make, I guess the question is, do we have rocket silos in the system here? We scroll on. We got that whole scroll bar on the edge there. I want to see what's all in the logistics system. Somewhere. I want to hold it here while also moving this bar down. And that has moved down a planet. Okay. Not exactly what we needed. If we made something to make, I mean, if we just request to place down a rocket silo, I'll answer our questions. Rocket silo here. Rocket silo here. It is missing from construction rocket silos. As expected. Okay. Now we're going to make a thing that makes some rocket silos for us. Assembly machine 3. How about you go right here? We have a requester chest. Goes right here. Fast inserter. Any stack inserters out here? Bulk inserters? Answer's no. Never mind. Fast inserter. This station should probably have more than one fast inserter. It needs to do 1,000 steel and 1,000 concrete and all this other stuff. Let's put in multiple boxes, shall we? Requester chests. Fast inserters. Provider chest. With a limitation. How much do these stack to? Stack size 1 rocket silos. Perfect. Power pole. And the requests are bring over 1,000 concrete. Bring over 1,000 steel. bring over 200 process units, 200 electric engine units, and 100 pipes. We should have all of those down here. It's not even a problem. Units, 200 electric engine units, 100 pipes. Okay. So that's going to eventually make the rocket silos here. Then we can get boxes over here. We're going to request stuff to make the rockets go. We don't really have any of the necessary additional speed on these. I guess we could bring over some beacons also. Yeah. In here, to request everything we need for this. Just 2. This isn't even the logistics network over here. We're gonna have to place a roboport. It's nice when the logistics system actually functions from afar. Makes this whole build and stuff actually kind of function. So that's nice. Rocket fuel, 100. Let's see, structures, 100. It's got no power. It's got no coverage. We have this, a roboport. Right here. Perfect. Powered? You betcha. Okay. So this is going to make this pretty soon here even. And then this will turn on. It's great. Let's give it the beacons at once. Can we send beacons? Inform these. I want to have things inside them. We probably copy this beacon. Maybe. What would think? Place modules inside of a beacon. Go in here. See, this is working now. It needs to be faster. No modules to transmit. I know. What if we went in here? We find the modules. Yes. There we go. Ghost module insertion. What has science done? Science has done its job twice as quickly. Please show up. Presumably. Alright. So this is happening. There's no speed module 2s available in the entire world here. Okay. We have a speed module making facility somewhere. Here's this. These are the speed module 2 makers. This is the provider chest. This is the requester chest. Well, it needs processing units and advanced circuits. And speed module 1s. Let's make some of these then. Module 1s. And how much of things does this need? About the same. Bring me advanced circuits. That's like 50. Bring me process units. That's like 50. That there. Limit this to like this many. On the way. Let's make these very quickly. Relatively quickly. So that's a 30-second crafting time. There's missing materials construction. It's coming, it's coming. Alright. So these are going to make speed module 2s. They're going to be placed in that box in the middle, and then brought over to our beacons in order to speed up the speed at which we make the rockets to launch. And the rockets are going to be sending things. It's going to be amazing. It's already going. Oh, I can request some space platforms. Request some space platforms. And faster. Yes. So yeah, this whole system of rocket silo, box that requests all the things to make the rockets, automatically collects the things it needs to bring. It's working. Things are getting launched. And these are finishing up. Speed's looking great. The waiting time on the materials might be more of a problem than we're thinking. Anyways, back up here is working on bringing everything we want here in some fashion. It's kind of switching between stuff. It was sending concrete. We added the heat pipe request. Now it's doing that instead. We have on planet a whole bunch. 0 steel available on the planet, you say? 0 electric engine units. 0 concrete. Some rocket fuel. I guess we ran out of concrete and steel and electric engine units. Really? Uh-huh. Where are we making any of these things? Should be plenty of all those things somewhere. Concrete box. Assuming making concrete somewhere. Here's some concrete. Here's... I guess it's at 0 because it's constantly being made and accounted for. And I guess it's all being brought over to make more of these currently. That's okay. It's gonna stop making it once this is full. They'll have concrete and steel back. Yeah, there's just more pressing matters for the concrete and steel and engine units. We got things we can send up, so that's fine. Rocket fuel and low density structures. Also a little bit behind the amount we need. We might need to have larger production if we're going to be sending this many. So using up some of the coppers coming in here. This is like where we're getting most of the low density structures. Also some coming from over here. These ones aren't even going. We can make them quicker if we needed to, I think. Yep. That's fine. And then... how are we looking on... a little bit behind on... advanced processing units here. These are working. They're all going. We're requesting a lot of these for a lot of different things. Eventually stop worrying about them. Is the only place we're making these? Potentially. We have this box here, which is a passive provider chest. It's definitely still doing fine. Presumably. It's mostly working. Anyways. Things are getting launched. Things are getting sent. Should be great. So as we keep on making more rocket fuel. We check the rocket fuel. How's that situation going? Over here, it's coming in boxes. It's just a long line. This is a storage chest of rocket fuel. Let's make this a provider chest of rocket fuel. That'll be less of a distance for things to be carried. These are also just storage chests. This can be taken out of storage chests. Also doing so. Not this steel chest though. Let's also make that storage. The storage can be taken in and taken out. Yeah, we definitely can take them out. Let's be a storage chest. Either one works. Okay. Doing its best. Anyways, in terms of things that are being launched up here, doing good at the heat pipes. Are we making enough rocket fuel? Okay, we're trying to see that. I mean, this is just full of rocket fuel, so I think we're fine. It's coming to here and to here. Got a box just full of it too. Seeing that amount of rocket fuel, quote unquote, available. The actual availability is pretty good. Got all the stuff on the line and still making more. All the way from over here. There's quite a bit of the fuel here. Right, no heavy oil, no light oil. Plenty of petroleum gas. You turn on some petroleum gas to light oil crackers. Or I guess opposite. We need more heavy oil. Fluid ingredient shortage, light oil. Full on petroleum gas, which is limiting the other things we're able to do right now. Only a little bit though. Full working. Full working. It's kind of working. It's fine. I don't worry about it too much. Okay. Well, this is happening. Launching more. It's still gonna take a little bit to get all of this stuff up here. We could install additional rocket silos. I don't know if that's really going to help very much. While we're with that, we're getting towards the end of the distance here with the railguns. We have 26 and 25. 27 and 25. We really don't need more than 56 here. So that's already 52. So 4 more and we're basically done. We can use everything for other stuff. 4 more though is another 400 quantum processors. But you're not coming here super speedy. This one's almost done. This is always also still waiting for superconductor. This section's 0, on the way 0. Superconductor? We've run out of superconductor somehow. Yes. Really? I mean, we have excess in this box, I guess. That's the main thing. How many of those you need? 50 each? That's plenty. Yeah, a lot of the other materials we had excess just in storage. The superconductors stacked so much they were just in there. Some tungsten carbide, some carbon fiber. Anything else just in actual storage here? 1,000 more carbon fiber. -6 quantum processors. Sure. 53 made. It's gonna be the 54th, 55th. Just waiting on all of these. It's making. It says 0.1 per second. It's 1 per 30 seconds. We have 15, so it's 1 per 2 seconds. Essentially. In total. 7, 26. All these. 54. Just need 2 more. That'll be good. This one and this one, essentially. Okay. Look at that. Rocket capacity 1. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, they just need to launch the rockets. We're gonna send all the supplies to send it all back up. Should be fine. The question is, can we survive long enough to do 26 double rocket launches before the platform runs out of like rockets or something? Oh, there's one there. It's 55. We need 25 more quantum processors. And we're done with this part. Okay. In theory, we shouldn't need more railgun turrets than this. There's enemies and asteroids. I think I probably will want to get at least some of the infinite research into shooting speeds and everything. That'd be good. Okay. It's stop. Empty. A couple more things still on the way. Let's stop. Alright. 1 processors. Not gonna be very many more coming here because we're out of the items. If we want to make stuff, we're going to decide how much more we need. We've made the railgun turrets. That much is under control. Now, the process of getting them off of this planet. Easier said than done. Next time. Goodbye.